Going back to Foye, he's one of those dudes.
I love
like,
Foye.
I can't get him. Like a dude who like this is his sixth season in a row with 100+ tackles. Like you said, he is spearheading that defense. I remember there's a game, like the second game we played, the offense didn't do well. We were kind of down, and
Cleveland.
he came up and Cleveland.
Yeah.
Not a great game.
No.
The coaches weren't super juiced with the offense. He comes in, it's like, this is not when we need to be divided. Brings the team together, and I was like, that is a guy that we can rally around.
Yeah.
That dude is fantastic. 100%.
Foye.
Another guy I'll drop, and I don't know how much you know about him. Rookie running back last year, LaQuint Allen Jr. I mean, this guy,
All-star name.
first team
All-star
All-Juice, first of all. Like, he
Love that.
brings it. This running back room we had was really cool. It was really cool between him, Bashal, Travis, and DJ at the end. I remember telling them, I was like, this group is the closest I've ever seen a running back room. A lot of credit I think goes to our running back coach Chad Morton. He coaches them like they're offensive linemen in a weird way. He's demanding, but he cares more about them than anyone else in that building, I think. And so they were doing everything together, and it was fun to watch. I was like, guys, I don't know if you know this, but like cherish this room because there's other running back rooms like they're not like this. They're not close like this. People don't get along like this. You guys are doing it special, and it was really cool. LaQuint himself, I mean, the reason I brought him up is because he's a psycho in the absolute best way. We didn't have when you go past pro, it's always like, all right, who do we have to keep off of the running back?
Yeah.
There's maybe one or two times in the entire season where it's like, yeah, we shouldn't have that guy on him. Other than that, it was like, this is a mismatch for us. If this guy has to get blocked by LaQuint, like, we're good. And that was, it's unbelievable. He's a great teammate.
Nothing will get you fired up more as an offensive lineman. Nothing. Than a running back that will block in pass protection.
That and receivers blocking in the run game.
Oh, dude, a little Z fine. Come insert yourself in here, bud. Let's see what you're made of. Oops.
It's what it's about. That's the catalyst. We're gonna run block. That's our job. The tight ends are gonna do it. The backs are gonna run the ball. That's the main reason we play the game. Receivers blocking the run game is what's gonna dictate your success.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dude, 100%. The success, yeah, for sure. And yeah, it's always fun when the coaches put that up there in like the Monday meeting after a game, and just the boys are just dancing. They're just dancing. Like, oh shit! Look at the kid go! Look at him go!
No doubt, that stuff's awesome.
Dude, speaking of energy, can you? And then this is the last thing before we go into a fun segment and let you on your way. We can't thank you enough for your time. Speaking of energy, that playoff game at the bank seemed on fire.
Yeah,
the bank seemed completely packed. The towels are going. Place was juiced up. Can you tell us a little bit about what that meant to you and what the atmosphere was like for that playoff game?
I think it was really cool. I wish, obviously, like we could have done a little more. You're always going to say that.
Yeah, of course.
One team does enough at the end of it all. But I felt like coming into Jacksonville as a new guy, like I said, in a lot of things, I wasn't trying to have any crazy expectations. I just wanted to be present, feel it out. But for guys who have been there for 4 or 5 years, even longer, I mean, they're seeing kind of probably quite a bit of up and down from, play, success, fan involvement, all those things.
Yep.
And there was an energy about this year that felt pretty cool for the city from my perspective. Again, just being new. It was rallying around the team and excitement, just a buzz for game day. And then, we finish the season like we do. We get to go to get a home playoff game. I had expectations for. I was like, if this place isn't on fire, we have a problem.
Yeah,
right.
And the Jaguars fans showed out. It's a city where people. It's a fun city to be a good football team, and I think because people want it, they crave it. It's that southernness of it's the number one thing, and when we can produce and be good for the city, it was part of one of Liam's mission statements and the way he worked in there, like elevating each other around us to elevate the city. I was part of it because of how special it can be and what it means when you are doing that. So that game was a lot of fun to see everyone come out, be excited for, get you excited for the ones we're going to have coming up this year and all that.
You guys really rode the underdog mentality, right? Which I think was great, and I think it was prevalent. But you switched the card, right? It was a complete inverse. You went from 4-13, which your boy was heavily a part of, probably 4 or 5 games my fault, and then you went from 14 to 3. But it still feels like the Jags might not be getting the love that they deserve. Do you guys still feel like there's a little bit of that underdog mentality brewing in the belly underneath your team?
Maybe. I mean, who cares?
Who gives a shit?
You know, it's like, I guess what we should want to prove to ourselves is that we should want to prove that wasn't a fluke season. That's who we are. That's the standard. Like coming in every day, living to that standard, preparing that way because this is what we're capable of. So, you know, things less than that, doing anything less than you're capable of you should be disappointed in. And we are capable of that, what we did last year and more. So I think that's what it's about is being there for each other, growing as a team, and proving to each other that this is the new way. This is who we are. This is the standard. This is what it's about.